right, how's everybody doing tonight?
All right.
I'm wearing this shirt tonight as an act of protest. I joined its Lifestyle Fitness from Johnson City, Tennessee. I was a member of this gym for 2 years. I got this shirt as a membership gift. I gained weight while I was there. And I would go in and demand my money back if I had any idea where that gym is. Anybody drinking tonight? Where my drinkers at? Come on. There you go. There you go. Anybody drinking heavily tonight?
Yeah.
Nobody's drinking heavily tonight. All right, is anybody? Not for me. I'll take it. I don't mind. Serious, who is it? That's fun. Anybody going to an AA meeting tonight after the show?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I only asked because I need a ride. Now I'm going to come up with some obscure references tonight. Apologize for that in advance. I think they're funny, and I'm here to entertain myself. Y'all know Kanye West, right?
Yeah.
You know his roots are in country music, right? You've heard that story? You know that? True story. Well, true-ish.
Yeah.
Kanye West is the product of an illicit love triangle involving Conway Twitty, Dottie West, and Charlie Bryant. I always like to see who laughs at that joke. There's very few people know who all four of them are. Anyway, everybody doing good. It's good to hear. I was in the shower tonight on my way getting ready to come over here, and I was masturbating because that's what comics do. Was that Andre? Oh, I'm the only one. Right. Anyway, I'm in the shower masturbating, but it's okay. I was thinking about my wife and her hot friend. And I remember her saying recently, she said, you know, I did the same thing. She said, yeah, I masturbate in the shower too, thinking about me and my hot friend. That's okay, right? I don't have anything to worry about? I mean, I used to think of myself back in the day as something of a lesbian whisperer. And, where are my lesbians at? Anybody? What I mean by that is there were several women back in the day that I slept with that identified as lesbians. Now, to be fair, they identified as lesbians after we slept together. But still, I feel like I did my part for the LGBT community. You're welcome, lesbians. But I imagine for them it was probably like drinking orange juice right as it's just about to turn. It hasn't quite gone bad, but you know something's just not quite right, but you convince yourself it's going to be okay if you just had enough vodka. So I guess I'm less of a lesbian whisperer and more of maybe a lesbian enabler. Anyway, I didn't come here tonight to talk about just masturbation. I actually came here tonight, I want to talk about the 2016 presidential election and masturbation. First of all, let me start off by saying I consider myself to be absolutely apolitical, and the political material went so well with Chris, I figured I'd go ahead and pick up the thread and go with it. But I consider myself to be apolitical, and what I mean by that is I consider all politicals to be a-holes. So I'm not a big fan. All right. I wasn't expecting any applause. Please don't. Consider myself to be apolitical, but you know, we have to get ready because the presidential elections come around every few years, like the Special Olympics. But frankly, I'm probably more likely to vote for Chelsea Warner than I am for any of the knuckleheads that are running. I'll go ahead, you get your phone and Google Chelsea Warner. That joke's really, really funny. Probably not. But I'm always curious to find out why people vote for the people that they do. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say people vote with their wallets. But I have another theory. I'm pretty convinced that people vote with their crotches. I believe that the American people elect their vote for president based on how they imagine that candidate looks while masturbating. Bear with me, stick with me, think about it. Let's go back to 1992, Bill Clinton. I'm sure he ran against George I. 96, he ran against Bob Dole. Not sure either one of those were capable, but but people were probably imagining Bill Clinton, you know, with his sunglasses on, had the saxophone like he did on Arsenio. And the reality is Hillary walked in on him, and I'm sure he said, I was not fantasizing about sex with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. I don't do impressions. They all come out sound like Beavis, Butthead, or Richard Nixon. So. But Clinton won those elections in a landslide. He was the only masturbatory candidate. And you probably think that my theory goes afoul in 2000, but think about who George Bush was running against. First of all, it was Al Gore. I don't think robots even actually masturbate. John Kerry in 2004, and I'm not sure he's ever had sex, let alone masturbated. So he won in a landslide. And then we get to Obama. And in 2008, it was John McCain and Sarah Palin, of course, that ran against him. And then, of course, Mitt Romney in 2012. Now, there was a scare in 2008. My theory almost derailed because a lot of people thought that Sarah Palin was kind of hot. But the masturbatory fantasy involving Sarah Palin derails right about this, for most people, right about the same time as her bid for the vice presidency did. That was when she opened her mouth. And that's where mine started, personally, because all I could imagine her saying was, "Drill, baby, drill." But I think, all politics aside, I think we can all agree that based on my theory, there's good news in 2016. I mean, Americans can be a little twisted. There's a whole lot of bizarre porn sites out there. But I don't think Americans in a million years would ever be so twisted that once they have the masturbatory imagination to ever elect Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. But all politics aside, I think we can all agree that it's going to be really important in 2016 to get out and vote for Scarlett Johansson for president. That's my time. Follow me on Twitter at @Smokey Joe. Don't get straight from your children.
All right, Smokey Joe.